It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Starting a business and making it thrive is really no small feat, by the way, especially when you're in a competitive market. Now, Monos, a Canadian-based luggage company which launched in 2018, decided to do something different. Why is that? Because the CEO himself, Victor Tam, he saw gaps in the luggage market for both folks who were already legacy and the newcomers, and they weren't filling this gap. And as a CEO, one of the things we always look for is what are the gaps in the market that our clients are looking for, and how can we solve it? But just like maybe in your industry, Monos face very stiff competition from well-established brands that were already there. Samsonite is one of them. And then there was new folks that were getting in, like I think it's called Away luggage. They were jumping in there. Now, here's what Victor knew. He said, wait a minute, this is going to be this is now a $21.2 billion industry. There are clients that don't have what they're looking for, and it's going to grow to $31.7 billion. Sign me up for that program. When Monos first started off, it said, we're going to do pop-up sessions, and we're going to just learn from our clients. We're going to let them test the luggage, see what they think, and then we will then build it to make it better. Now, this had worked. This strategy was not a new strategy. It had worked from other folks like Warby Parker. They've used the test before you commit strategy in the past as well. And just like Monos used the strategy before they launched their permanent store, they listened to their clients. They had a sales strategy and a sales system in place so that when they finally launched their first permanent store, they did 3 times the revenue that they were expecting. Shay, what's the big takeaway that you want me to have as the CEO? Number one, if your sales strategy includes creating a memorable and valuable experience, you're more likely to create customer loyalty and get word of mouth referrals. Monos did just that. So what's my big takeaway for you? Number one, have a sales system. But inside that sales system, have a smart sales strategy that includes solving a problem where there's a gap in the market, and then have the sales funnel that goes to the other side that allows you to generate revenue, impact lives, and at the end of the day, make a difference. You do that, not only we have a profitable company, but you also do really, really well in the market. With that being said, by the way, my name is Shay Brown, the host of the CEO Sales Huddle. It's an honor and a privilege to serve you this morning. And every morning when we get started, we like to get started the exact same way. And the exact same way is, if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. Why? Because sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. And without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. Shay, what's the point? The point is, selling is serious business. So repeat these words after me as a CEO. If you can't focus on sales, you got it. You can't be in business, because there'll always be more money going out than there is coming in. And every morning as a CEO, we also commit to our sales department. And we say, you know what, there's something we're going to do as a CEO, something we're going to take responsibility of as a CEO. And that is, we're going to learn, this is our pledge, earn and return. And so repeat these words after me as the CEO. I have to learn something new. I know it sounds crazy, but repeat after me. In order to earn new revenue from current clients, in order to get new and old clients to return. So I must learn, I must earn, and I must return. Now, we have an objective every morning, and our objective is straightforward. Assess sales progress. So every day we look at the progress of the sales. Then we're going to address any roadblocks that are out there. Sounds cool so far, right? And then we're going to understand the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and understand in order to build a profitable business. Sales pillar number 1, you must have a one-page CEO sales plan. If you can't pull that one-page CEO sales plan out right now, then I'm going to encourage you to go over to www.ceosalesplan.com and download it. Number 2, we must understand the sales cycle that our clients go through, by the way. Very important. Number 3, what's our sales message? What are the words that we're using in the marketplace to attract our clients? And then number 4, our CEO sales dashboard. Those are the results that we're getting. We're going to go deep into that today. I can't wait, by the way. Do that every segment. And then last but most importantly, the sales team. Without a sales team, there's no revenue coming in. Even if you are the 7-figure sales team, like you have a shirt that says 7-figure sales team, and that's you, well, then you're responsible for that. Now, for those folks that are joining right now, as you tune in, do me a favor. If you're go ahead and look right below the video, and just put hashtag I'm here. Hashtag I'm here. So if you can watch us on any of the live streaming platforms right now, and you're live and you can put hashtag I'm here, do that now. That's the bat signal that you and I are in this conversation right now. We're in this conversation right now. And we're going to connect. And if you're watching the replay, put hashtag replay. I appreciate everyone that's listening to the podcast right now. Thanks for downloading. Thanks for having us on your phone or favorites, by the way. If you're watching on one of the on-demand streaming platforms, you come home, you're eating lunch right now, or you're eating dinner right now, or maybe you're driving in the car, maybe you're on a flight right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do me a favor. Go over to @IamCheBrown, because you can't do it on the live platform, and put I'm here. Just put hashtag I'm here. That's the best signal between you and I. As you see, I respond to every single message. Some of you send me something seems like several times a week. I never get tired of seeing it. You know why? Because this is a community. We all come together every single day for one purpose, and that is to serve people with the gifts that's been given to us so we can make their life or their business better. So thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate you. With that being said, we're going to move on to the next segment. The next segment is one of my favorite, which is people always say, Shay, why do we do this? Why are you here every single morning? Well, our big why is CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. So I know you already know how to sell. I know you're amazing. I know you're good. Only question is, how do you sell more faster with less effort so you don't have to work as hard? I get that. And here's what I look for, our big why. It's about sales growth. It's about accountability. And it's about consistency. And you think about it for your sales department, for your company, for where you are right now. The sales growth is important as you acquire new customers, as you reach out to people who don't know who you are today. But it's just as important to be consistent. And you've heard that before. It's not a broken record, but it's so true that consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. And having said that, what do most people struggle with? They struggle with consistency. That's no longer you. Now, 15 minutes a day. That's all I ask for. It's kind of like working out, right? There's only 1,440 minutes in every day. Every day there's 1,440 minutes. And you put 1% of your day. You show up here in the CEO Sales Huddle, it's 1% of the day, to focus on the one area that can change the trajectory of your sales. One sales system, one sales funnel, one sales offer can change the trajectory of your entire business. That's the seriousness of the conversation we have every single morning. I'm really glad you're here. We do have an outcome, so we're not just showing up to chit chat, by the way, but our outcome, and this is the promise I make. You stay in this conversation. Our outcome is for you to earn $100,000 plus over and beyond whatever you're earning today of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. And this is over and beyond whatever you're earning today by you being in this conversation, you being part of the CEO Sales Huddle. We appreciate you. Now, every morning we also go into our CEO Sales Dashboard, which is one of my favorite to do, by the way. And people said, Shay, I like the idea of generating revenue. I like the idea of making a difference in the world, but I've been doing this for a while. So we have some of you who are very seasoned professionals. You have a sales team, you have a sales organization, and we have others of you that, well, you are the number one salesperson in your company. And so you show up every day to find out what's going on. And they say, well, how do I really get there? Like what's the metrics? What do I measure on a daily basis? And I used to ask them what they were measuring. They didn't have anything. So we have released the CEO Sales Dashboard. It's something we've been working with behind the scenes with our clients for years. They get the biggest success when they measure, and you may have heard this, when what gets measured gets managed, what gets managed gets better. And so there's 5 key areas that we measure every single day, every single morning when you show up, whether you're watching live, you're watching on demand, you're watching to the replay. Leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. So you can right now look at the health of your business, look at where you are, and as the CEO, you already understand that there's 3 things you've got to do for the sales department. Number 1, you've got to provide it to people. Well, maybe you are the person. Some of you have hired people. Some of you have a team. Some of you have outsourced your sales, or whatever the case is. But you got to provide people to the sales department. Number 2, even if you are that person. Number 2 is you've got to provide it with the resources. And maybe CEO Sales Huddle, for many of you, this is a resource, and the CEO Sales Dashboard is a resource. And third, you got to have the sales processes. Without a process, then you're going around having conversations all day, and it's kind of hard to really build a business to a multi-million-dollar business. It does happen, but for many people, they don't. So CEO Sales Huddle is a CEO Sales Dashboard is a way to do that. If you haven't downloaded this yet, you can go to www.ceosalesdashboard.com and do it. It looks just like this, and we pull this up every single morning. And I never get tired of doing it. Ever. Make sure I can see it. Okay. Never, ever get tired of doing it. And once you get over to the CEO Sales Dashboard and you download it, here's what you're going to do. You're going to go over, whether you do it, your assistant does it. I don't care if you hire someone to do it. Okay. You can go find someone to do this. This could be a really good administrative job, by the way. But it has more value than anything else you can do in the sales department right now. You go look at today's date. Go across the top. It's an Excel sheet. Look at today's date. Come down. Then look at the category leads. Now, you can change the boxes because it's a flexible Excel sheet. This is not anything we're selling. You don't have to buy anything. There's no credit card. There's no Cash App. There's no swipe and succeed. None of that, okay? How many leads came into the database yesterday? How many were new leads? Then go down to the appointments bucket. How many appointments were set by your sales team? How many appointments were run by your sales team? How many appointments were one-to-one, where maybe one sales rep talked to someone, or one-to-many? They spoke one-to-many, and that's another way for many of you to go in. How many were just for collaborations? I'm not going to talk about me, but I love the set of appointments for just collaboration. Today, I just want to focus on one area today. I'm going to focus on offers, okay? And one of the fastest ways to grow the business is just to make more offers to qualified folks. So if you're sitting here right now, if there's one category you could go to offers and look at your sales department result yesterday. If it was you, how many offers did you make yesterday? That means you talked to someone who was qualified. They had an interest, want, or desire. And you asked them, well, how do you feel about moving forward and working with our company? And you ask for the credit card, or you ask for a contract, or some of you have to ask for someone to send you an ACH payment. Some of you have folks FedEx your check in. However you collect money, you made an offer. How many offers did you make yesterday? And then go back and look at the last 7 days, how many offers were made. This is kind of like working out. I'll say it like that, or having a healthy body, right? How many times did you go to the gym? How many times did you work out? I mean, we're going to take a look at this. And this is not a beat me up session. This is just for us to do a true assessment because of this one premise. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. And we're going to get better at making one of the 4 core offers you need in your business anyway. I'll get to that in another time. I don't have time to do that right now. And then after we do that, okay, we look at the results. We see what's going on. Now we're going to come back and say, you know what? We're not going to beat ourselves up because I haven't read anywhere in all of my 1,000 hours of reading books, my countless videos that I watch. Who knows how many minutes I've spent listening to videos, by the way. Haven't read anywhere yet. This is just Shay Brown. You may not agree with me. Then when you beat yourself up, you do a better job. Like, seriously. Like, I don't understand why people... I've never heard that. So we're not going to beat ourselves up. We're going to ask ourselves 3 powerful questions. Powerful people ask powerful questions. Why? Because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get what you focus on. So what are you most proud of yesterday? You look at your results yesterday from the sales department. I didn't say, did you go to the gym? I didn't say, did you do your plan? I didn't say, did you write your goals down? No. Just from the sales department, what are you most proud of? What was your biggest accomplishment yesterday? What do you really want to brag about right now? If you could jump on here and you could brag right now about it, what do you want to brag about? Doesn't that feel good? Yes, it's got to feel good. And then we're going to go to the other side. We're going to say, you know what? We got to overcome hurdles. We don't believe that every day is rainbows, cupcakes, and unicorns, right? It's not just an easy day. There are going to be some difficult days. Some days you don't feel like doing it. Some days you're like, I don't know why I do this. But here's my promise to you. If you stack those days, you stack one day on the next day, on the next day, on the next day, you'll look up. And my promise to you, 30 days from now, you're like, I don't even recognize who I am. And isn't that so true? So let's take a look at the hurdles that we have to go through. Because I didn't say it was going to be easy, but it's possible. What's the biggest thing blocking you today? What's your biggest roadblock today? What's preventing you from moving forward? And what's the one thing you can do today that if you did it, it would move the needle forward? Like if you get this done today, it just moves the needle above everything else. And sometimes you take a little baby step. but small steps equal big results. With that being said, my big takeaway for you today, my message of the day is small steps equal big results. I'm not asking you right now to go run a marathon tomorrow and run 26.2 miles. That's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking you to do is take a step, and today walk a half a mile. And then tomorrow, walk a half a mile. And then tomorrow, walk a half a mile. Then after that, maybe walk a full mile, right? Small steps equal big results. You do that, and you will see your sales go up, 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 up in a way. With that being said, it's been an honor and a privilege to serve you as the host of the CEO Sales Huddle. I've loved coming in and being part of your sales meeting every single morning. Make it a great day, everyone. And I promise you we'll make some good things happen. We connect again next time. God bless, and I'll see you at the next episode. Bye-bye for now.